watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Left your bent on exploring?
Best we hook it over to Matriarch's mercy and meet with that Abbott.
Please see a curativist before boarding.
Oh, don't tempt me with exploring. That's what I like.
Acolyte's perfection now exists in sandwich form. Our scientists have created the perfect BLT sandwich.
Ooh, BLT sandwich. I like it. This place is totally different. And I am all for it. Right, selective. Somehow I knew I was going the wrong way. Let's go back.
Stranger, the Order bids you welcome, but also warnings. In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Well, I'm gonna be sick.
What was that attack?
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
Ceasefire?
Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken.
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike. I can tell you that much.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy.
Why is that? What else is going on around here?
The Order controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore, after the attack.
Fair enough. What kind of zealots are out here?
Cultists, mad to the last one. I believe they worship the rifts or some such. People will turn to anything to ease their discomfort during times of crisis, I suppose.
It's true. What were you saying about the scavengers?
They're both unstable and violent. Auntie's forces call them scrappers, and uses them for just that, gathering scrap materials. Excessive abuse of stimulants has made them severely unbalanced and prone to violence. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims into ambushes. There are several camps of them northwest of here. I'd strongly advise keeping your distance.
Oh no, I'm gonna go and kill them all. I have to ask about the creatures.
The creatures are of the genus Varachnid. They are large enough to kill a full-grown human, and exceedingly willing to do so.
Does that mean
All your endeavors elicit expected results.
spiders? Let's go see. Whoa. I haven't seen it yet. I God hope there's not spiders.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
What is that? It does look like a fucking spider. Right. What's that? Oh my god. Yeah, that looks like a spider. Great. Oh, they're not too bad. Even though I hate spiders. Whoa, okay.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Bro, not freaking cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna like this world. I hate spiders, dude. It might even stop me playing it. Anyway. Let's see how it goes. Mercy.
Another refugee? All right, step forward. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
Really? Danger has never stopped me before. Step aside, a cautious peasant. What is the exclusion zone?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
You people sure take the predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the
God.
stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts.
I thought the refugee encampments were supposed to be safe.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here.
Fair enough. Is there a rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable.
Oh,
That's
good.
enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Thank you, sir.
Keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
I remember.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was? Do you believe Arcadia shall ever
No.
return to how it was?
Wish. The invaders. Order defecting. Owl go.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
Usually perform advanced calculations in the midst of a busy settlement?
Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate.
Oh.
To show how the crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
Wow. So you're just mathing out here in public, so passerbys can watch you math.
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions.
Bet the other 10.26% of the time they're asking you if you can use your space.
I am sure they bear any inconveniences with grace and dignity. I mean, the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy has some pretty compelling numbers. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors. Longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
Most people need more than medicine and water to be happy.
We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction.
Oh my
But
gosh.
if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply tell her Archivist Widmark approves brief use of her time.
Thank you.
Then back to it I shall get.
My god. This place is awesome.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
Reminds me of Tau Ceti right after the merger. Had to wait for
Fantastic.
my number to be called just to get rations and a cop.
Really?
Hope these folks don't have to wait as long.
Is the first among equals of the Lord. Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
What if I promise not to take much of your time?
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
Alright. You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in this settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy.
Whoa.
I hear what common lay people are saying and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic,
Math.
and
Yay.
meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
Oh, good. You haven't actually told me anything about the situation here.
Oh, dear. I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on Order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
Do you think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
Wow. The knowledge just seeps right in, guys. What is that? Oh, that's Sprout. Must be toilets. Salmon. You see a large pile of seemingly unrelated debris. What this once was readily apparent at first glance. What is it? Now I just want to get engineering up so I can do this. I see a large pile of seemingly unrelated debris. Once readily at first glance. I don't have drawing. Oh wait. Don't I have a perk available? No, I don't. Damn it. What? Damage resistance? Engineering? Damn.
The whole thing.
What? Why did it let me do this? Oh, wait, should I say mistake? Come out here. Come on.
Commander, you got a minute to talk?
Sure.
I got some thoughts on this situation with the refugees.
Sure. What's on your mind, girl?
The number of folks seeking refuge from the war is, well, it's beyond what I expected. And beyond what the Order is capable of handling, seems like. Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food.
The Order is doing their best. They're not making the refugees earn their help. Those are the only two options. I prefer dying out in the desert. Actually, why would any choice do anything about the kindness of their hearts?
You sure? The Order seems a whole lot more concerned with dazzling the populace with numbers than anything else. It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win the war.
You're right. Let's ask the refugees if they prefer free food or having to work for it.
But nothing's ever really free, is it? I went through this myself when Andy's Choice took over Tau Ceti. It took time to secure the merger, but once they did, we folk got the help we needed real quick. And all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any contracts in Matriarch's Mercy. So what is the Order actually gaining by doing this?
They're just trying to help people who lost everything. Why is that so hard to believe? You know Auntie Choice was wrong to offer you that deal, right? Well, they're gaining human shields. Nobody's sane would dare attack refugees. Good point. Maybe they're scouting for new coverts and conducting a human trial.
In all my years, I ain't encountered many folk who would extend a hand and expect nothing in return. I mean,
That's the point.
I'd not have asked for your help with my graft if I didn't have something to offer in exchange.
That's a reflection of you, not me. And I wouldn't have helped if you hadn't. So that's a good point. But you should have to bargain for help. You shouldn't have to bargain for help. I would have helped you regardless.
Well, maybe I misjudged the Earth Directorate after all. Anyhow, if the Order is in fact helping these folk with no hidden aims, then... well, I'll be the first to admit that there might just be merit in what they're selling. Appreciate you hearing me out.
I think I took that around. I think that's good. Oh, go back to Auntie's Choice, soldier. This partnership is finished. No. We'll talk later.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
Oh, I got my first medical check. Nice.
Oh yeah, Duarte. He's former aunties like me. He was underneath for a few hours. Or, no, that was before. This time it was Rollo Nast? No. Gert Valkenburg. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
Oh. So a bunch of displaced have been hurt doing this.
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention.
Do it.
Seems like all they care about sometimes.
The Order's doing their best with what they have at hand.
They're doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Yeah, fair enough.
Join the Order of the Ascendant and experience the beauty and elegance of the well-formulated plan. You'll never forget your first high-order logarithmic differentiation. Cogitate before you agitate. Violence and hostility within matriarch mercy will be the first. Personal belongings unattended while staying from devoted lovers.
Alright.
By calculating the position of every atom in the universe, we can predict the future.
This one. Okay, which one is it? No. Breathe the some copper. 200 earth instantly. Additional small instant heal. Heals 250 instantly, increasing up to 2 times the amount the closer you are to death. That one I've got on. Oop. Cool.
Control reality.
Ah.
By the law. It's you.
What?
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
My help? What? Shh. Trade now. Talk later.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge.
Oh.
But my prices are fair.
Oh, okay. Heal 562 health over duration. Oh. Yes. Mine. Gain an additional medical inhaler slot. Yes. Trauma. Yes. 9. Yes. Oh, wait.
Thank the architect. I knew you'd be back. Well, really, it was the seer that knew, but it is always nice to have his predictions confirmed.
Okay. Alright, tell me, what does he want? What do you make of the camp conditions?
As a doctor, I'm appalled.
Oh, good.
We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Yes. Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Landing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Well. Just we need your help with something else.
You see, the Seers are members of the Order who labor over the universal equation. Even in its unfinished state, the equation gives them the means to predict the future.
Okay.
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
Okay, thank you. The Order devised an equation that calculates the unknowable. How is that possible?
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory.
Okay.
Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is the Seer's business. My business is the health and welfare of this camp.
You're doing such a good job, mate. Alright, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Very well. I find a medical specialist, and as was foretold.
Might have time to patch up 1 or 2 patients before we head out. I used to be a combat medic. A good one, too.
You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
What? Before I get to that, I had another thing.
How can I be of service? My supplies are running low, but then again, so are my bits. Very well. Suppose I can't help anyone if I'm poor.
Yeah. What was this one? Let's look at that. There we go. Is there a as well? So if I use them, I get more things. Hold to sell my junkie. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Mods. Armor. Wow. That's quite a lot of stuff. Helmet. Extra holster. What's this? Medical inhaler slot. Let's do that. Alright. Defensive plates. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Reflex slot. Let's try that. New crafting recipes. Grenade slot. Cool. Grenade. Oh, that's mad. What a reflex sight. Where's my inhaler? I've got another slot I can put in. Running over time. Okay.
You're right. I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
How does the order predict the future?
We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that.
Wow.
Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths.
Right. Okay. Your little department does what now?
The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated by seers like myself, who represent the Order's most talented mathematicians. After years of study, some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I am not to speak of that with an outsider. No offense.
That's a bit rude. Do unforeseen factors get in the way of your predictions?
Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers, incalculable variables, all of them can undercut the accuracy of our predictions. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, unknown unknowns will become known unknowns. Then finally, known knowns. You follow?
Right. This is predictory. I expect more than a desk.
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means.
Okay. Can you tell me about the situation in the settlement?
Matriarch's mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
Can't understand why I'm not seeing them. here in droves.
I share the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
That's fantastic. One person here will swear by the Order's predictive methods? If none of the other refugees come by, perhaps you can pitch in to help elsewhere.
I believe my services will be increasingly sought after the more of the displaced learn of our methods. Vicar Orendi, for instance, is assiduously occupied with such efforts.
Oh.
One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
Okay. I think that answers everything.
Well, I do believe you're needed elsewhere. Farewell.
Right. With that bombshell, guys, I'm out for the night. Thank you all for watching. I really do mean that. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps me out. Not forcing you to, but I really would appreciate it if you do. If you're on Twitch over there, hit that follow button. Not forcing you, like I said. If you like my content, I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you viewing. So, without further ado, I'd like to say, stay, now wait, and game with Rat Dog. Thank you all for watching. I will see you on the next stream. This will be going up in 30-minute episodes on my YouTube, so please, if you missed anything, the whole series will be up there. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.